Happy Thursday. Thanks for coming by. Week 7 NFL picks. I'll try to make them a little quicker than normal. Um, the Thursday night game being in effect tonight. This week I'm going to, get this out in front of the Thursday night. Last week I started on a Saturday. Went very, very badly. Look in the description. You'll see what my record has fallen to. Boy, that was bad. All right, so the Giants are going to Philadelphia this evening, and I take Philadelphia to win that game. I think the Giants are kind of overmatched there. Philly's got just enough. Carson Wentz hasn't been having a great year, but they've got enough firepower in the defense and just enough offense, I think. The Sunday day games starts out with Dallas visiting the Fighting Ron Rivera's. I take Dallas on the road. I think that Washington is that bad, but it's painful. I rooted for them for years and years of my childhood, or since childhood. It's just painful to watch them in this state, but I know Ron Rivera will get them back. Right now, they're just not a very good football team. Next one is Buffalo against the Jets. Yeah, Buffalo and the Jets. The dumpster fire in New Jersey is going to continue. And obviously, I'm going to pick the Buffalo Bills on the road. Next one is you've got Cleveland going into Cincinnati. I'm going to take the Fighting Burros. I think they get it done at home. I think it's going to be maybe decided late. And Burrow seems to have a flair for the dramatic so far already. So Cincinnati at home over the Cleveland Browns. Detroit is going to go to Atlanta. It's funny how much better they're playing since they got their coach fired. Almost like they were holding out on them. Going to have to take Atlanta at home because they're playing pretty well now that anybody but the guy that was running the team is now running the team. They're supposed to be professionals, not their finest hour. Green Bay going into Houston. Yeah, Green Bay into Houston. I think Green Bay, I think, is gonna go into Houston and do very well. So I take Green Bay. But I think it could be a shootout. Carolina. Carolina is going to go into New Orleans. Yeah, Carolina goes into New Orleans. And when they do so, I think the New Orleans Saints will win that game. I think they're still a very dangerous team. And being at home, I think it's going to be a tight one, but I think New Orleans wins that one. Pittsburgh is going to go into Tennessee. That is going to be a war. That's going to be the game of the weekend. I think Tennessee's got that one. But I think it's going to be a slugfest. If it gets past 15, I'm going to be impressed. Not sure. But I think that's going to be two very evenly matched teams. I think that's going to be an excellent game. So I'll take Tennessee mainly because they're at home. The Sunday evening games, they flexed the Seattle-Arizona game to Sunday night, and they put the Tampa Bay Raiders game in on at 4:05 or 4:35. I'm going to take the Raiders at home against Tampa Bay. I think it's going to be a great game, and I think it could be kind of a shootout as well. But Vegas is rested. In fact, no. I'm going to change my answer right now. Actually, I'm going to go with Tampa Bay, and the biggest reason I'm going to do that is because this afternoon they said the entire starting line is in the COVID quarantine, so they're not practicing. I think that could give an edge to Tampa Bay. Otherwise, I think I would take the Raiders, so I'm going to go with Tampa Bay instead. San Fran is going into New England. Garoppolo, I think, being from New England, I think he's going to put his best game on. He looked good last week. So the rust is coming off. I'm going to take San Fran on the road. We've got KC going into Denver. Drew Lock's back. I think that's going to be a heck of a game. But I do think KC's just got a little too much, so it's going to be KC on the road. And then Jacksonville's going to go in and play the Fighting Herberts, Los Angeles Chargers. I think the Chargers take that one at home. Jacksonville's going all the way to the West Coast. And I think that Herbert's the real deal, so I think the Chargers are going to win that game. And then the Sunday night game, Seattle against Arizona. I think Seattle has the quarterback that that Kyler Murray wants to be when he grows up, where he makes more than one read before he runs. I think Seattle is going to take that game right there on the road in the desert against Arizona. And then on Monday night, we have Chicago going against the LA Rams. And I think that the Bears have been winning ugly. The Rams, I think, can put up some points being at home. Believe it or not, the Rams statistically have a better defense. So that when you look at the team side by side, it kind of gives you some surprise there. Because of that, I'm going to take the LA Rams, and I think this will be one of the first of the games, if they win this one, against a quality opponent that they've won. So that's where we're at. So enjoy Week 7, enjoy the games. I'm hopeful that I just don't suck nearly as bad this week as I did last week, but thankfully no money has been exchanged and no money has been bet, and it will stay that way. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate any and all support. And I'll holla at you later. Easy for me to say. Not. Peace out, me homies. See ya.